Welcome back to Melissa Hager TV. I got some exciting news. Hey, what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in. Guess what? I lost 100 pounds. Ooh, 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 ooh. I lost 100 pounds. Ooh, ooh. I don't know. I'm not a singer, a rapper, a songwriter, none of the above. So, anyways, just so you know, I'm freaking excited. This is awesome. How did I lose 100 pounds? How did I lose it? You already know. Most of you already know. Those of you that have been following along with this journey already know. October 2019, I had a gastric sleeve surgery done. Prior to that, I had failed miserably at weight loss. I had done so many different things. I can't even begin to write the list. I got some counseling. I got a therapist that I could understand. I got a nutritionist that helped explain some really important things to me about food and how it works in your body and things that it does. And I just was ignorant. I was just an ignorant mess up until that point, which was just incredible to me. But I am almost 11 months out, and I have went from 366 to 265. Now, you can find weight loss surgery patients that lose it much quicker than that. And I can tell you that I had a few hangups during coronavirus. When everything shut down and we all had to stay at home and be still, and I just got in a funk. I'm a comedian by trade, and all my shows got canceled, and all the fun that I was having on the weekends just went to zero, nothing. And it got a little sad. It got a little depressing, and I kind of sat around and did nothing. Weight loss surgery is not the end all be all. Even though you can eat just tiny amounts of food at a time, you can eat tiny amounts of food all day long. And if it's not good food, you can definitely hold your weight or gain weight back because you're just being silly. So, anywho, I had a little bit of a hang up during that time, but we are on fire currently. Definitely not any kind of crazy race like storming to the end. I mean, I know a lot of people that are just like, let's just get there. Let's just get to the finish line. I'm definitely taking a little bit of a slower road. I mean, I know people that weighed less than me that lost 100 pounds like within 6-7 months. So, and good for them. That's awesome. Good for them. So I was 366. I am 265, and it took me about 10 and a half months to do so. After having gastric sleeve surgery, I believe I have about 100 more pounds to go, but we will see where we end up. It's really I've learned from a good friend of mine who's also lost a ton of weight in her career. She did her weight loss in a different way than me, but she's just recently started teaching me some things about body fat. And so I'm just interested to see, because really you need to end up in a certain body fat percentage, like window. So you don't know exactly what weight that is supposed to be, and that's what we'll find out. But things I've noticed since I've lost 100 pounds. I have had so much fun playing in my closet. When I first came out publicly that I had this surgery, I had a couple of really great friends drop some bags of clothes off to me. Lots of great clothes. Well, at first they didn't fit. I was wearing like a 26, 28. And most of these clothes were like, the biggest clothes in there were like 1820s. So it took me a minute to even get into any of them. I just kind of made stuff work as long as I could. Like I tied my shirts and I just did what I could to make stuff work. But now I'm having so much fun because I have gotten into some 16s. I definitely can wear an 18, no problem. Female clothes are all cut so different, and it just like drives me crazy. But I have got to just put all these cool things on that are fun, and they make you feel pretty, and you just dance around the house and you're like, I can't believe I'm wearing this. It's cool. I actually recently did a TikTok video. If you're on TikTok, Melissa Hager 55, look me up. It is not a kid-friendly channel. There's some naughty words on there. But it is a fun channel. Everything is all about humor on there. But I recently did a couple videos that you can even see me going through my closet and putting on, I'm not going through my closet in the video, but I have a ton of different outfits on. And you know what? I'll just put it in here.
It goes on and on and on. Remind me of everything tonight. Yes, I'm in the zone. Dreaming about the things that we could be. This that hot girl by my anthem. Turn it up and throw a tantrum. This that throw up in your Birkin bag. Hook up with someone random. This that social awkward suicide. That by your lips and
I got to put on a bunch of stuff, and most of those dresses were all 16s, and you feel good, and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So like a 28 to a 16, that's such a huge difference. You know what I mean? Again, people are like, oh, you look good. You don't need to go any farther. Yes, I do. I'm definitely overweight. I'm still obese, according to the medical charts. There's still time. We need time, more time. But other fun things I've noticed. So clothes have gotten really fun. I have been experimenting with more color. I used to wear all black. I'm having so much fun wearing color because it's okay. Like I don't have this crazy like thing in my head where I have to hide every single thing on me. So I've had some fun putting color on. I even put on in this video, I put on that white dress. It's like cream, but holy crap, I would have never done that. I would have never done that. I would have never bought that. Thankfully, somebody gave it to me, but I would never have bought that. I'd be like, cream? No way. Other things I've noticed. We've been doing a lot of camping. Guess what? I can sit down in a camping chair that has handles and stand back up, and the chair does not go with me. I can actually get in the chair, get back out of the chair, and it doesn't bounce off the ground. Have you ever had that happen to you? It's happened to me like a million times, where you stand up, the chair is still hooked to your butt, and then it plops down, and heaven forbid you're by a rock or cement, because it'll make like a huge noise, and it is so embarrassing. So embarrassing. Another thing, I flew recently. For the last 10 years. I have gotten on a plane. I've looked straight at an attendant and said, I need a seatbelt extension. Like, that's just a routine. That's just what you do. You don't even get embarrassed anymore because you just do it. It's just like, ugh, I'm fat. Like, I just need the seatbelt extension. So I flew recently, and it was like, well, I mean, I'm still a 265-pound person, but let's see what happens. Before I ask for one, let's see what happens. I put the belt on and had a tail. There was a tail on the seatbelt, like this long. Seriously. For real. It was so exciting. I actually got tears in my eyes. It was crazy. It was like, I'm sure the person next to me was like, what is her deal? Very, very fun. And you know what? It's just the little things, the non-scale victories that really keep you motivated. Like, there is bad days. There's days where you're just like, oh, I give up. I give up. And then that kind of stuff, it just like gives you that kick, and you're just like, yes, let's do this. So anyways, those are just a few things going on. Since I've lost 100 pounds, so many more. I really need to make a list. We should just do a list sometime. If you are following along on this journey and you're about to have weight loss surgery, or you have recently had weight loss surgery, please comment your story. I would love to hear it. I'd love to know where you're at, how you're doing. If it's something that you're scared of, if you're like me and you spent 30 years of your life scared to death of it, and then when you finally did it, you kept it a secret because you were afraid of being shamed by people that were going to make fun of you for doing it, I'd love to hear from you also, because that was exactly what I went through. And if you're a thin person watching this who's never had an ounce of fat on their body in their whole life, well, good for you also. We love you too. It takes all kinds to make the world go round. I really mean that. I really do. Anyways, this is Melissa Hager TV. Thanks for following along with this journey. I love you guys to death. Have an awesome day.